Psychology says, some people love deeply but quietly. They feel everything, yet they say nothing. Their actions may look neutral. Their face may stay calm, but their heart, it's in chaos because they're falling for you, but they don't want you to know. Today, let's uncover 12 hidden signs someone likes you, but doesn't show it. These are silent clues. You just have to pay attention. Sign 1. They remember small details. They may not say, I like you, but they remember your favorite color. They remember the name of your childhood dog. They remember that one weird snack you love. Why? Because their brain is storing everything about you. Even if you mention it once, it gets saved. Psychologically, when someone likes you secretly, their reticular activating system starts to focus more on you. They become more alert when you speak, more tuned in when you're around. They may pretend they're not listening, but they're always listening. Sign 2. Their body betrays them. Words can lie, but the body rarely does. They might act distant, but look at their feet, often pointed toward you. Notice how they unconsciously mirror your actions, or how they fidget around you. Psychology reveals that when someone is attracted, their body language becomes slightly nervous, even clumsy. They may touch their neck, play with their fingers, or adjust their clothes often. They're not acting weird. They're just trying to hide a storm of feelings. Sign 3. They act differently only around you. Around others, they're confident, charming, fun. But with you, suddenly shy, suddenly quiet. Psychologically, this is called selective social behavior. They're not like this with everyone, only you. Why? Because their feelings are genuine, and genuine feelings make people vulnerable. They're scared you'll notice, so they try to shrink those feelings, but they show anyway. Sign 4. They get jealous subtly. They'll never say it out loud, but their mood shifts when you mention someone else. They look away. Their smile fades. Maybe they ask a random question about that person or change the subject quickly. That's not a coincidence. Jealousy is a natural emotional response triggered when we fear losing something we value. They like you, but they're hiding it behind polite silence. Sign 5. They tease or lightly joke around. Sometimes they annoy you. Sometimes they tease you playfully, but they never cross a line. It's their way of being close to you without being obvious. In psychology, this is called low-risk flirting, where humor is used to create a bond while maintaining emotional safety. Their jokes are gentle, their teasing is soft, because behind every smile, there's an unspoken affection. Sign 6. They find excuses to be around you. 3 minutes. They just happen to be there. At the cafe you like, in the hallway when you leave, or online the moment you log in. Coincidence? Maybe not. When we like someone, the brain releases dopamine in their presence, a chemical that creates pleasure and motivation. So without realizing, they find ways to be near you. Not too close, but close enough to feel you. Sign 7. They support you silently. They don't make a big deal about it, but they're the first to like your post, the first to wish you luck, the first to ask how your day went. They celebrate your wins, even the small ones. In psychology, this behavior is linked to empathetic investment. When someone secretly admires you, they feel emotionally invested in your success. It's their quiet way of saying, I'm here for you. Sign 8. They act awkward when emotions come up. The moment someone talks about love or feelings, they change the topic. They laugh it off, or suddenly act too casual. This is a defense mechanism. They don't want to expose their emotions, because they're afraid you might not feel the same. So they wear a mask, but that mask often cracks in silence. Sign 9. They give you undivided attention. When you speak, they listen, not just with their ears, but with their eyes, with their soul. Even in a room full of people, they make you feel like you're the only one. According to psychology, attention is one of the most powerful signs of interest. And when someone likes you secretly, their cognitive focus shifts toward you automatically. You become their favorite subject. Sign 10. They act like they don't care, but overdo it. They try too hard to seem unaffected, like they don't notice you, like they're just normal around you. But in doing that, They become even more noticeable. This is reverse psychology in emotion. The more they hide, the more they reveal. Their calm is forced. Their chill is fake. Because inside they care deeply. They just won't admit it. Sign 11. Their friends act differently around you. Sometimes it's not about what they say, but how their friends act. Do their friends smile knowingly when you walk in? Do they tease them when you're near? Or do they suddenly leave you two alone often? Psychologically, our friends often become our emotional mirrors. They reflect what we feel. So if their friends act strange, chances are they know something you haven't been told yet. Sign 12. They look at you when you're not looking. One of the strongest signs is this. They stare when you're not watching. They study you, memorize you. But the moment you look at them, they look away, blush, or act like nothing happened. In psychology, this is called covert gaze attraction. It's the desire to observe someone you admire without being caught, because being caught would mean being exposed. So, if someone around you is quiet, awkward, shy, but somehow always present, always kind, always alert, maybe they're not just a friend. Maybe their heart is whispering something their mouth is too scared to say. And maybe, just maybe, they're waiting for a sign that it's safe to love you openly. Because not all love is loud. Some love is silent, but just as true.